Hey guys, and welcome back to another Thursday update video. So today's update is titled X Marks the Spot, and it brings something into the game that some of you guys could care less about, and I guarantee you there's some of you who are going to be like, they did what? Yeah, that's going to be the topic of today's video. In these next few minutes, I'm going to go over something that was just added to the game today, a new quest titled X Marks the Spot, and you may be thinking, yeah, it's just a regular free-to-play quest, but they did some changes to some things that, well, let's just say it's going to be interesting. So I'll show you guys right now. But once again, if you guys do enjoy these videos, don't forget to drop a like on the video. And as usual, make sure to leave your comments and your opinions on today's update in the comments section below. Today's update sees a brand new quest come into the game called X Marks the Spot. And it says here that one of the residents in Lumbridge who lives across from the general store has converted their house into a new Sheared Ram pub. In the pub, you're going to find the mysterious Veos who can take you to Kourend, and he's looking for a bold adventurer to help him find some treasure. This new quest is a short novice free-to-play quest aimed at new players just starting out with other quests such as Sheep Shear and Cook's Assistant, and it's designated to give the Kingdom of Kourend ties to the mainland. Additionally, Veos is now located south of Draenor Village instead of previously where he was in south of Port Sarim, making it easier to access and distinguishable from the ships in Port Sarim. So what this update brings is two changes to certain parts of the game that have never ever been changed before, at least if we're talking back when the old school servers were released and back before 2007, of course, the pre-EOC Evolution of Combat RS3. All of these areas have been pretty much changed already, but for old school RuneScape to change these areas, it's a bit interesting. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with the update? Do you think that they should have changed this? As you guys know, this stuff was unpolled. The quest was polled and everybody said yes to the quest. I think 85% of people voted yes to this quest being put in the game. However, what wasn't polled are the updates to the house in Lumbridge and then the update to the new dock in Draenor Village. So, do you guys think this should have been pulled? Do you guys care about this? Do you really think it doesn't matter? Or are you guys thinking they're maybe taking a step too far with this, changing parts of the game, which a lot of people remember specifically due to nostalgia, or they grew up with it? I mean, you guys are all playing this game mainly for the nostalgia's sake in a sense, and then to see one of those iconic areas in Lumbridge change. There's now a pub in there, to see that dock south of Draenor. Again, I don't think these changes are so big to the point that nobody's going to recognize Lumbridge or Draenor anymore. All you could technically say is just simply a dock with the guy standing on it and a ship next to it, and the previously useless house there in Lumbridge has had a pub added to it instead. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense, right? Because almost every other major city in the game has at least one pub inside of it. So for Lumbridge not to have one was always a bit interesting, and they finally add one. So I guess it does make sense. And of course, inside of this pub, you can find Veos now, who gives you a new quest. But for them to add this change unpolled, right? Again, the quest was polled and it did pass. However, the changes to Lumbridge and Draenor were not polled, and they were added by Jagex, without any player feedback. So for them to do it is definitely an interesting change. Again, let me know what you guys think about this below. Could you guys care less? Do you think people complain about this stuff too much? Or do you think maybe they shouldn't have done that, as Jagex maybe, pushing the boundaries a little bit here? Let me know what you guys think below, and let's head to the next update. We have quite a few more changes to the Kebos Lowlands area. The Hydra head has finally been added to the game. You can now get it from the Alchemical Hydra loot table. You can mount this in your house with 82 construction in the skill hall. Alternatively, you guys can use the Hydra head on your Slayer helm to give it this nice, dark green look to it. It looks pretty cool, but again, you need 1,000 Slayer points to change it to that color, and you also, of course, need to get the head itself from the loot table. There's a new item in the game called Konar's Keys, and if you guys are lucky enough, you can roll it on the Konar drop table during a Konar Slayer task, and you can use it on the Brimstone chest for a reward. The chest is located on Mount Korom beside Konar. The Worm, Drake, and Hydra Bones have all been updated. Worm Bones now get 50 XP when buried, Drake Bones give 80 XP, and Hydra Bones give 110 XP. Poison protection from potions like Anti-Poison and the Serp Helm now reduce the damage taken from the Hydra special poison attack. The Drake's fire attack can now be resisted by Dragonfire protection such as the Anti-Dragonfire shield. This will work as it does with Metal Dragons. Players can now trade in the Golden Tench for 100 Mulch Pearls. And finally, the Architectural Alliance quest has been changed. You guys no longer lose favor in one of the Kourend houses if they perform a task in a different house. As a result, completing this mini quest will instead grant the player a reward lamp granting 10,000 XP and a skill level 40 or above. If you guys have already done this mini quest, you can actually claim this lamp from Hosa, who can be found at the statue of King Radha outside Kourend Castle. For those of you guys who have always wondered what your pest control score is, you guys can now check via a new scoreboard in the pest control area. The strength bonus of the Serpentine Helm has been increased from +3 to +5 to make it more viable relative to its cost. And finally, we have another new section here. Really nothing to talk about here. You guys can read through this if you want. However, the world Rhoda, the PvP worlds, have had a bit of a change to it. They're going to try out a bit of an experiment here. Worlds 324 and 325, which have been taking turns acting as standard members PvP worlds, are going to actually both be PvP worlds for the time being. So they're just trying it out to see if, you know, a US and a UK world can both be PvP worlds at the same time. However, if there is not enough traffic to sustain both of these worlds, they're going to leave them both open indefinitely. So try them out if you guys want. That's it for the updates for the main game today for Old School RuneScape. Again, not the biggest update in the world, but definitely this first one here, a little bit controversial. I mean, not controversial, but it's just discussion worthy. We'll call it discussion worthy. Again, let me know what you guys think of these in the comments section below. Let's head to the RuneLite the RuneLite website to see what's new in the RuneLite client. In today's 1.5.11 release of RuneLite, we have a new Discord party integration system, which you guys can now do with RuneLite. You can connect it to your Discord, of course, and then you guys can actually ask to join on a friend's profile to request to join a party. This plugin now shows an overlay with the party's hit points and prayer. It also allows you to ping tiles via shift click. So when you ping a tile, your party members can actually see what tile you ping. And it also shows you where your party members are on the world map. So if you guys connect to your Discord and join a party with your friends, you kind of have a mini, you guys are all playing on the same client pretty much. That's what it feels like. That's kind of crazy. You can ping a tile via shift click and all of your party members will see what tile you ping. You can also see on your world. That is really, really interesting. Again, let me know what you guys think about that, because that's actually pretty cool. Again, there's actually a lot of discussion at the moment with third-party clients and what's too overpowered and what they think should be changed and everything, but I think this is a pretty harmless plugin, man. It looks pretty fun and just adds a bit more of a communication factor, we'll call it, if you're playing with your friends. So pretty nice. The nice thing here is also the Raid Scouter plugin has been added for the new rotations, so you guys can continue using that for the new rotation. Guys, that's it for the update video of today. Thank you guys all for watching if you guys didn't make it this far. And again, for the final time, don't forget to drop the video a like and also leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll have some new Iron Man and a potentially new hardcore video out in the next few weeks. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one and peace.
Wow.